Hi, so this is, what's your name? Tell us your name.
My name is Nik Cuthbert. I sell the big issue on the Lemon Quay in Truro.
Yeah, and who's that down there?
That's Bryony, my dog. She's 11 and a half chocolate Labrador.
Oh, lovely. Yeah, and so how long have you been here?
15 years.
15 years. And has it changed at all?
It's a lot quieter at the moment, but yeah, turnover of people in Truro is quite high. As it's mainly for elderly people.
Yeah. And how are you finding the sort of restrictions, the masks, all of that?
Tell everybody to stop watching the news because they're just scaremongering.
Yeah. How do you feel about that?
Stop scaremongering.
Yeah.
Don't watch the news.
Are you hearing a lot of fear on the streets?
Yeah, lots. There's still 80%, 70% of people isolating because they watch the news.
Yeah. Yeah.
You got to get on with life, innit?
And you've got all this square here to come and see, and you don't have to stay at home. Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
Come out shopping, come and meet the people, stop isolating. A suicide rate has gone through the bloody roof because of it.
Yeah. Especially
a lot of young people.
Yeah, yeah. It's a shame, isn't it? It's really sad. But anyway, let's move on from that. So, in recent times, you've kind of updated your systems of payment.
Well, I've had the card reader over a year, but since the end of lockdown now, it's half my people use the card reader.
Right.
Sign of the times, though, isn't it?
What you think cash is becoming?
Well, less and less people are saying it's hard for them to get cash, but surely they just go to the cash point, don't they?
Yeah, right.
But sales are sales. Well, I've had more sales since I used the card reader.
Yeah. And is it good for you, the systems there? Do they take...
Yeah, well, it means sometimes on a Monday morning when I get my new mag out, there's some money in the bank.
Yeah, that's nice.
And as it says, free bank.
Yeah, yeah. and there's one thing I know about you, Nick, that is about your love of animals.
Well, one of my pet seagulls over there, which I've brought up for 5 years. As they did a cull on top of Primark, so I ended up with him as a baby.
Oh.
But he spends the day with me or around near me.
That's lovely. And you post a lot about hedgehogs and stuff.
Yeah, well, I love animals.
So that
I don't eat them. I love them.
You love them, you don't eat them. That's your motto, isn't it?
Yes.
That's your saying. I love them, I don't eat them. I love that. And what about, you've been posting recently about hedgehogs and bonfire night and bonfires, so do you want to give out a bit of that advice?
Yeah, well, check before you set fire to your bonfires, isn't it? Because hedgehogs are babies at this time of year and they're all beginning for hibernation as well. So, yeah. And they'll all have babies underneath your bonfires at the moment.
Yeah, so make sure you check that, yeah.
Put somewhere separate for them with a tarp over the top.
Yeah, yeah, and you know this because you live...
I live in woods. I have big piles where I put all the branches on top of each other so the animals can hibernate in there.
That's lovely. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So how long do you think you're going to be selling the big issue for?
Till there's a brass plaque on the wall that says I passed away.
Oh, we got to get a brass plaque for you when that happens. I reckon you'll be here for 100 years yet.
I'll be here for a long, long time yet.
Yeah. Okay, and look, finally, I know.
Here comes my seagull.
Here he is. Has he got a name?
Stephanie.
Stephanie?
5 years old. Stephanie. I thought he was a girl, but he's a boy.
Stephanie. So he's a boy called Stephanie.
Yeah.
That's brilliant. Could write a song about that. And finally, right, I know I'm keeping you, and I don't want to do that from selling your magazine. But finally, if you could give the world one piece of advice, what would it be?
Don't eat animals, love them.
Yeah. Thanks, Nick. Much love, mate. Thanks.